Good morning, guys. This is take number 2. Um, I'm just going to focus on Trump's speech at the United Nations. In his speech, he talked about Venezuela, and a representative of Venezuela found it so moving that she was reading a book. And he talked about China. First of all, China has not stolen nothing. Chinese government made deals with tech companies that China would provide cheap, abundant labor, and tech companies would provide access to the technology. It was a fair exchange. Everybody agreed on it. They had a chance to say, you know what, no, and both parties walk away. This was a mutually agreed upon situation, not theft. Now, him talking about Venezuela. The Venezuelan people are suffering, yes, because Hugo Chavez, when he's seen how much money could be made from the oil, dollar signs rolled around in his head. And he developed tunnel vision, focusing just on that. He didn't look around and say, good God, this is a great location to get into the world's agricultural business. No, he didn't do that. He just focused on the oil. That was a mistake. And they are now paying for it. Now, let's go to Iran. Iran is not the biggest terrorist state. They are not the biggest bloodthirsty state. Because I'm going to tell you right now, Washington, D.C. has got that covered. Since 9/11, we have spilled more blood in the name of capitalism. And this almost 2021 will be like 20 years we've been there. And in that span, we will have spilled more blood than the Communist Party did during the 1920s up until 1949 when China went communist. Even after that, their bloodshed is going to pale in comparison to what this capitalist government has done in just these last 20 years. Almost 20 years. So, who's bloodthirsty? Not Iran. Iran came into existence, I think, after the after World War I. They went from Persia to Iran. At some point, they did, and they still have not spilled the amount of blood that this government has spilled. That this lovely capitalist government, Democratic, Republic, whatever the hell you want to call them, they have spilled more blood in the last 18 years than Iran has done in the last century. That is quite an accomplishment. So for Trump and his pack of pencil-pushing speechwriters to call Iran bloodthirsty, terrorist providing, is stupid. I mean, monumentally stupid. Now, let's talk about how he treated Greta Thunberg. Greta Thunberg is a 16-year-old girl from Sweden. She's not going to line his bank account in any way. So instead of greeting her when they crossed paths, he just ignored her. He was a stereotypical Manhattan billionaire that just walks by this young girl. Why? Because she's not going to add to his bank account. So she doesn't matter. Well, I'll say, it's Greta Thunberg, honey, welcome to our party. Because when we don't add to their bank account, that's the way we are treated here in this country. If you don't make million donations to these blood-sucking vipers, you don't exist until time to vote. Now, with Greta Thunberg, I get what she's trying to accomplish, and I also get the adults are using her. Climate crisis. We don't really have a climate crisis, in my opinion, so much as a water crisis. We put so much stuff in water that it's unreal. We put plastics in our water. We put lead in our water. Hello, Flint, Michigan. Just up $2.75 from us. We also put fluoride in the water. And if fluoride was so great, then why is it when city workers have to put it into the water, they have to wear hazmat suits? Somebody explain that one to me. If it's so good, why do they need hazmat suits to handle it? Now, I will say what my daughter and I are trying to move to is only using reusable containers. She has this bottle. It's a very pretty bottle. It's metal. It keeps the water cold throughout her day. We are trying to move away from like paper towels. We've done away with paper napkins. We've done away with. We use cloth towels, cloth napkins. We moved away from that. We don't use the plastic bottles anymore for water. I mean, occasionally she'll grab one when she's at work because they have them out free during the summer. But I will take water. I'll put it in my Instapot. Process it for a half hour. That kills anything that's in it. That could be in it, like Hep A. Because the pressure cook Instapot will get anywhere from 150 to 205 degrees inside of it under pressure. Do not try and can in your Instapot. It will not work. Just a little disclosure. But just process the water and then put it in a glass container to be used. And we keep doing this. And also, we do not buy paper plates. I do not buy styrofoam plates. I'm trying to get more glass containers to do like casseroles in. And to have enough of them to freeze stuff at times when I need to. And not have aluminum pans so much. So, these are things. Also, invest in your grocery bags, cloth bags, and keep reusing. These are simple things that we can do that will help pull stuff out of the water. Because that is the biggest problem, is putting stuff in water that should not be there. I seen a video Sergei Sputnikov did where he talked about when he was a kid, he would say his mom or his dad taking a mesh bag with glass containers to a store. They would be cleaned. The store would send them to a factory, sterilize them, and reuse them. That is environmentally friendly. Now, other than that, I'm not going to go any further. I've talked about this before. Beyond that, everything else is a scam. It's to get people to be submissive, is all it is. I'm going to stop here. And I will see you guys later. It's about 10 o'clock. Town I live in, they run their tornado alarm at 10 o'clock on the last Wednesday of the month just to make sure it works. And I do this every month. So, I will see you guys later.